going on, everybody? Scott Larrabee here. Thanks for watching the quick video. I'll keep it quick. I just wanted to drop some knowledge on you. Today's Sunday, September 24th. So hope you're having a great day. Listen, this is the New to Sales blog. I'm just bringing you some basic tips here if you're new to sales to help you have some success right out of the gate. All right. So one of the things that really helped me when I started out in sales years ago was having the mindset of a consultant more than having the mindset of a salesperson. I always identified with being a consultant. What's a consultant? Well, a consultant is a professional, first and foremost, somebody who's knowledgeable, and somebody who guides and gives advice, okay? I identify with that as a salesperson because that's how I see what I do. I don't see sales as something that we as salespeople do to somebody. I see it as something we do for somebody. And having the mindset of a consultant allows you to guide your customer through whatever sales process you have for whatever it is that you sell. If you're in real estate, your process is a lot different than mine in the car business, and if you're in furniture, it's a lot different than that, and so on and so forth. So, but all of us, if you're whatever industry you're in for sales, whatever it is you sell, all of us as salespeople can benefit from a consultant's mindset. So here's a couple tips I'll give you to develop this mindset. And here we go. All right. So number one, think of yourself as a guide. Think of yourself as a helper. Think of yourself as somebody who is there to be a resource for your customers. Now I know this sounds like common sense, but so many salespeople miss the boat on this today. So what are you going to do to be a resource and be helpful? Well, be absolutely fluent on your product. Be fluent on your competitor's product and how the two differ. Know what's going on in your industry and understand how things are being affected and how that affects your product or your service so that you can educate your customers. Your customers come in, know how to go through the sales process in a way that is in a consultative form where you're giving advice, you're guiding them, but nobody wants to be sold. Nobody wants to be sold. Everybody wants to buy, but nobody wants to be sold. But I tell you, a lot of people who want to buy will be turned off by the pushy salesperson. It's over with. If you're the pushy, high aggressive salesperson and that's your outward approach, you know, you're not going to be successful long term with the changes that are coming. Aggression is needed. Passion is needed. Don't get me wrong. But you have to channel that in a way in today's world with today's customer that is very professional, very much a specialist, more so than a salesperson. So think of yourself as a consultant, as a guide, in this way, as a consultant, as a guide. So that's number one. Number two, all right, you want to get good answers so that you can build a great customer profile and guide the customer through the sales process. You have to ask great questions. So number two, ask great questions. I've noticed this throughout my sales career as I have gotten better at asking questions. I'm more knowledgeable of the process that I work within and what I hear on a regular basis and what most of my customers are dealing with and struggling with. There are only a certain number of things that you're going to see in every industry that, everything's kind of the same. Every customer has they have their own things going on, but there's a certain few set of scenarios that happen, and then every now and then you get the oddball, a scenario that just kind of like, well, this is different. But you got to understand and know what questions can I ask to get good information so that my process that I'm taking and guiding as a consultant my customer through can be more efficient, can be faster, can be better, can be more personalized, can be, just so much more transparent and easy. So ask good questions, ask great questions, you'll get great answers, information that you can use. And this is where I'll end on this rant. If you want to be a consultant, as I mentioned, you have to think of yourself as a guide. You have to ask great questions. And number three, you got to be a great listener. Listen, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You've heard it before, but listen. Great listeners are great salespeople. And if you can listen to the information that your customers are dropping on you, even if you're not that good at asking questions yet, even if you haven't got good at asking questions, you can listen. Immediately, if you don't know what questions to ask, if you're just not sure because you're new, you can listen. Everybody can stop and and take the time to listen to the person that is talking to them. A lot of times customers will tell you the things that you need to know to help them. If you listen, take notes, let the customer know that you're paying attention, and use your ears more than your mouth. And when you do speak, make it valuable because you listened. A little tip within a tip: when you listen to somebody and you can repeat back to them those few key things that you know, because they hung on to it a little longer, so you know that they're important. When you can repeat that back to somebody and they know they've been listened to, they feel so much more secure and comfortable and hopeful that you're going to help them. So those are my tips. All right, first of all, have the mindset of a consultant. That's where I'm at today. That's where I want you to be at today. That's what's going to help you be successful in 2017. All right, if you're new to sales, have the mindset of a consultant. Think like a guide. Think about help. Give. Think in that mindset. And to do that, you have to think of yourself as a guide, ask great questions along the way, and be a great listener so that you can use that information, okay? Have the mindset of a consultant. My name is Scott Larrabee. This is the New to Sales blog. This is a lot of fun for me. I hope that some of this information was helpful for you. I'm going to make more videos. This is episode 1. You can also subscribe. I drop a sales tip, a sales success tip every Monday on the New to Sales success tip. So subscribe to that. There's a link with the video, so check that out. It'll be in your inbox. 6 a.m. Eastern time every Monday morning. Drop in knowledge. If you're new to sales, it's useful. I want to bring stuff that's good for any industry. I've been in the car business. I've been in the furniture business. Some of you may be, selling whatever. But if you're new to sales, you'll find it helpful. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you watching. Today's Sunday, so I'm gonna go relax with my wife. Till next time, happy selling.